Our next laureate, and this is in the category of life sciences, is a professor at the Department of Biological Sciences at the Tata Institute of Fundamental Research in Mumbai. He completed his master's in physics from Allahabad University and got his PhD in condensed matter physics at TIFR. He was a Human Frontier Sciences Program long-term postdoctoral fellow at the University of California. But to announce the Infosys Prize in Life Sciences, I'm very pleased to introduce the jury chair for this category, Professor Mriganka Sur. Dr. Sur is the Newton Professor of Neuroscience, the director of the Simon Center for the Social Brain, and an investigator at the Pickover Institute for Learning and Memory at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. He received the Hans Lucas Tuber Scholar Award in Brain Sciences in 1997, the Sherman Fairchild Chair in 1998, and the Newton Chair in 2008. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Professor Mriganka Sur.
On behalf of the jury in Life Sciences for the Infosys Prize, I'm delighted to announce the winner for 2008 as Professor Roop Mallik of the Tata Institute of Fundamental Research in Mumbai. The citation reads, "The Infosys Prize is awarded to Professor Roop Mallik for his pioneering work on molecular motor proteins, which are crucial for the functioning of living cells. Professor Mallik has identified and measured forces needed to transport large particles inside cells and demonstrated their role in fundamental processes such as targeting pathogens for destruction and moving lipid droplets for fatty acid regulation in the liver." That is a mouthful, and I'll try to explain to you in 2 minutes what is it that Roop has actually done. Motion and movement are central to life. All living things grow and change and have molecules within their cells that move. This is true for each of the 30 trillion cells that make your body and mine. Roop Mallik's work takes us to new levels of understanding of how materials move inside cells. His work is conceptually deep and technically sophisticated. By using optical tweezers, these are forces exerted by light from a laser on particles, he has shown that tiny motors called dynein and kinesin, which live within cells, move particles. This movement is important for many processes and diseases. For example, within the liver, a motor called dynein works in large teams assembled by cholesterol to move phagosomes, or balls of bad stuff, for the destruction. In leishmaniasis or Kala-Azar, which is the second largest parasitic killer of people in the world after malaria, Roop Mallik showed that this transport may be disrupted, allowing the parasite to survive and proliferate. Similarly, fat droplets are moved by kinesin motors within liver cells to be transported across the cell into the bloodstream. And if there is excess fat in the blood, it leads to a host of disorders such as diabetes and obesity. So understanding fundamental cell biological mechanisms such as this can be crucial for treating a host of disorders such as parasitic infections as well as disorders of metabolism. This is deep, fundamental work with enormous implications for health and disease. Professor Mallik, congratulations on your brilliant work.
Thank you, Professor Sur. And here is Professor Mallik reflecting on his research in this video.
I would like to see myself straddling basic research and research where I'm able to help patients with hyperlipidemia, means excess fat, or patients who suffer from bacterial infections. My current work involves trying to understand how very tiny proteins called motor proteins transport bacteria, pathogens, and also fat inside the cells of our body. It all began as a random walk. I never wanted to do science the way I'm doing it now. But gradually I realized that I was good at doing experiments and building hypotheses and ideas. That's what got me started, and today I'm the cell biologist that I am.
Please welcome on stage Professor Roop Mallik. May I request Mr. Shibulal and Professor Sur to join us. May I request Professor Walter Gilbert to join us for this presentation. And may I request Professor Bhargava to present the Infosys Prize in Life Sciences to Professor Roop Mallik. Thank you, professors. Thank you, Professor Gilbert.
Hello, everybody. I am, of course, delighted to accept the 2018 Infosys Prize in Life Sciences. It is the philosophy behind this prize which, gives me the greatest, it gives me so much happiness to see that the Infosys Foundation recognizes the value of, us academics and wants to contribute to and, give back to the academic community, because if you don't nurture the sapling, where are you going to get the fruits from? I think this is a great thing. I would like to congratulate my co-laureates who are extremely, highly accomplished. And when I saw my name on the board outside along with them, I really felt that now I have reached somewhere. So I would like to also, reach out to my family, my father and my father-in-law who are here, who have always been supportive of whatever I wanted to and really have set me free. Of course, my wife, Shailaja, also my colleague, who is with me in every success and in every failure. I would like to thank my colleagues at the Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, who are part of, most of the things that we do, and we do it together. My thoughts go out to my students who, without them, I would not be standing in front of you here. And I must say that this recognition is theirs first, and then it is mine. I would also like to thank my colleagues who nominated me for this prestigious award, and the members of the jury who thought me fit for this award. Last but not the least, I would like to bring out, I go out a lot into the rural areas in the country, and I see the very bad situation of the primary schools and colleges in our country. And I see how the teachers in the schools, they clean toilets, they make paintings in the classrooms. Nobody ever comes to see those paintings. I remember them at this occasion, and I hope that we can do something for them to encourage them. To end, I am very optimistic about the science, particularly experimental sciences in India, and I think that we are going to go places in the next decade or so. And if I'm allowed to say that, I will say, Dil Mange More. Thank you.